Yo, what's cooking, Silverback Nation? It's Saturday, December 2nd. Welcome back to the jungle with Patrick and Rico. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. We're one of the fastest growing sports betting communities in the country. Subscribe to the channel. It's good for you and it's good for us. Also, like our X page, formerly Twitter, at Silverback Bets. And we just started a Discord that's a lot of fun to chat with the jungle all day long. I'll put the link in the pinned comment section. It's free. So let's talk about yesterday. It was a strange day in the NBA. We were chatting about it a lot in the Discord yesterday. A lot of cappers, including me, had a big donut yesterday. We were 0-2. Tyrese Maxey voided out. He didn't play, which was a good thing for us, the way that the NBA went. It was super weird. Zion Williamson, 12 points, missed for us. Cole Anthony, 4 points. Took 3 shots, I think, all day, missed for us. So for the season now, still profitable. 59 wins, 66 losses, 13 games above 500, and we're up 6.65 units. Salud, Nation. Let's have a great day. So full slate of games today. And this is rare, but I've got 5 picks. 5 picks that I absolutely love today. Now, we're going to short these picks a little bit. And let's talk about that. There's a reason, if you notice in FanDuel, now DraftKings hasn't done this yet. And the 2 books I use are FanDuel and DraftKings. FanDuel has started taking away alternate points lines, alternate player combo lines, and there's a reason. If you notice that, there's a reason for that. It's because they're great plays, because we're making a ton of money on it. A lot of other cappers, a lot of other bettors are making a ton of money on it. Rico's excited about it. You can hear that. DraftKings hasn't taken them away yet. Now, FanDuel still has lines where it's like if it's, say, Trae Young over 26.5 points, they don't have alternate lines as much. Sometimes they do, but you can still hit like 20-plus points, 25-plus points. So we're going to take advantage of some of that today. And again, the reason they've been taking those away, because people make money on them. Even though the payouts are less, like my favorite quote, man, no one ever went broke making a little bit of money, and that's what we're doing. That's why I'm able to do this as a young man still, full-time. Because we take advantage, we make smart conservative bets, and we withdraw money, we don't deposit money. Speaking of that, I have a fun January challenge that I'm going to launch probably in the middle of December. Details on it. I'm going to help you guys double whatever you want to put in your bankroll. If you put $40 in, we'll turn it to 80. I've been working really hard on this program for a year. I'm looking forward to launching it January 1st for you guys. Okay, so let's get into today's picks and get this first pick in now, because they start at 4:10. Early tip-off, Clippers and Warriors, and it's Steph Curry. Alternate points plus assists line, it's 30-plus points and assists. Right now, that's on DraftKings. Steph Curry has been over this in 8 of his last 10 games, 30-plus points and assists. No CP3, no Gary Payton Jr. He's the only point guard who's active today. So in addition to scoring, he's going to be doing a lot of facilitating. Had 8 assists last game. And there's no one else who's going to facilitate. These guys don't go one-on-one. Clay doesn't go one-on-one. He shoots from the perimeter. He's going to need Steph to give him the ball. Draymond, Wiggins, Looney, those guys aren't going one-on-one. Steph's going to have to not only score, but facilitate today. Do what CP3 does when CP3 is in the game. I love Steph Curry on DraftKings. Lock it up. 30-plus points and assists. Same thing. Stay with DraftKings for one more pick with me. We're going Tyrese Halliburton of the Pacers, 35-plus points and assists over this in 8 of his last 10 games. Back-to-back in Miami. Last game in Miami, he had 54 points and assists 2 nights ago. We're just asking for 35 today. We know that Indiana plays such a fast pace, scores more points than anyone in basketball. Tyrese Halliburton, not a big ask for him. 35-plus points, alternate line on DraftKings. If you don't have DraftKings or can't get that alternate line, I would take his 25-plus points line on FanDuel. That's a pivot if you can't do DraftKings alternate points and assists. Pick number 3 today, same game, and I absolutely love this bet. This bet's a smash. It's Duncan Robinson, Uncle Duncan, Uncle Dunky of the Miami Heat, 15-plus points. His line's at 16.5. Bring him down to 15-plus points. Over this in 5 of his last 7. No Bam today. Bam's out. Jimmy Butler's a game-time decision. He'll probably play, but Bam is their leading scorer, 22.9 points a game. Those points have to go somewhere. Duncan Robinson's going to be shooting. Again, they're playing the Pacers, like we just talked about with Halliburton. They score a ton of points. The over-under is set at 233.5. The Heat need Robinson to shoot, need him to score. We love 15-plus points for Uncle Duncan today. Next pick, we're going to the Pelicans and Bulls. We got my guy Coby White, 15-plus points. His line's at 16, I think 17.5. Bring him down. Bring Coby White of the Bulls down. The Bulls point guard from North Carolina. Sound familiar? Bring him down to 15-plus points. Over this in 5 of his last 7. Averaging 16.6 points his last 10 games. I'm sorry, over this in 6 of his last 7. No Zach LaVine. If you watch any of the Bulls games, and I watch every minute of every game, essentially, Kobe White has found his stride. Like I said, I misspoke in 5 of 7. He's over in 6 of his last 7 games. He's had 15-plus points. And they're relying, especially with no Zach LaVine, they're relying on him to be their scorer. He's getting more confident. He's shooting more and more threes. His minutes, his shots, his production, his free throws. He's getting to the line. Everything's going up. Take my guy Kobe White today, 15-plus points. Last pick of the day. We're going to the Hawks and Bucks. And first time this year, we're taking Dame. We're taking Damian Lillard, 25-plus points against the Hawks. His line's at 27.5. Bring him down to 25-plus points. This over-under, guys, is set at 252.5 right now. 252.5. Nobody's going to have an answer for one another. I would have taken Giannis. He might go off for 45 today, but he could get into foul trouble. This happens a lot with him. That's why I'm always afraid to take the Giannis lines. I like Lillard here. 25-plus points is minus 195 currently. He's averaging 26.4 points his last 10 games. Over this in 8 of his last 10. Like I said, with that over-under set in the 250s, they're going to be scoring. Him and Trey will be launching threes back and forth. I think Lillard's a very safe play today. 25-plus points. So with the shorted odds, here's our break-even point is 3-2, depending on who hits. Roughly, if some better odds hit and other ones don't, we'll be a little profitable at 3-2. But 3-2's our break-even point essentially today. 4-1's a pretty profitable day, and 5-0 is an incredibly profitable day. I feel very confident in these picks. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to tail, what you're going to fade, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.